When Aman and Ria met after the school break, their conversation centered on a nearly universal experience, escaping the routine for summer vacation. Conditions, the reliable mountain breeze, the clean village river, and the blooming garden are typically viewed as guaranteed, predictable parts of the season. In reality, these localized experiences are the specific output of a delicate, deeply interconnected global climate system. That historically stable system is currently being destabilized at a rapid pace. The impacts of this shift are visible within the specific environments where we spend our summer vacations. Every landscape Aman and Ria visited functions as a microsystem, tied directly to the larger atmospheric forces that govern the entire planet. Aman's memories of Shimla focus on the weather, which he found cool and pleasant compared to the heat of the plains. While hill stations have historically served as cool retreats, their high-altitude geography makes them uniquely sensitive to physical changes in the atmosphere. This occurs through the greenhouse effect. Solar radiation enters the atmosphere, but an accumulating layer of carbon molecules prevents heat from escaping, trapping it close to the surface. Because the atmosphere is thinner at high altitudes, there is less air mass to distribute this trapped energy. This causes mountain regions to respond to global temperature increases by warming even faster than areas at sea level. This accelerated warming places immense stress on the pine forests and local wildlife Aman saw during his trip. As the greenhouse effect continues to raise temperatures, the cold climate ecosystems that define a mountain escape are being steadily eliminated. Ria's experience in the village was defined by the water. She spent her time sitting by a clean, predictable river. The stability of a river like this depends on the global water cycle, which historically provided consistent and safe precipitation levels. However, as this chart shows, the physics of our atmosphere is changing. As air temperature rises, its capacity to hold moisture increases exponentially. This increased moisture capacity disrupts the entire cycle, leading to two extremes: severe droughts in some regions and concentrated violent rainfall in others. Violent flash floods churn up sediment and carry debris into local waterways, which would turn Ria's pristine village river into a hazardous environment. The climate-driven disruption of the water cycle is turning historically relaxing water sources into unpredictable and dangerous systems. Ria's daily life also revolved around the local garden, where she watered plants and made lemonade to combat the summer heat. This temperature curve shows the shift from a normal summer to a climate-driven one. The entire distribution moves to the right, making extreme heat waves a frequent occurrence rather than a rare event. These heat waves specifically threaten the agriculture Ria relied on, scorching the lemons and mangoes needed for traditional summer recipes. Rising temperatures also make outdoor play physically dangerous, as the risk of heat exhaustion makes activities like riding a bicycle or playing cricket a health hazard. Unchecked extreme heat will eventually force summer life indoors, ending the physical connection to nature that defines these vacations. The mountains, rivers, and gardens are all moving parts of the same system, and that system is currently moving away from the baseline we once took for granted. If global temperatures continue to rise at this rate, the summer experience Aman and Ria shared will be impossible in 50 years. Mountains will lose their cooling relief, rivers will become unpredictable, and the heat will make outdoor play too dangerous to attempt. Losing these environments means losing the physical stage where childhood memories are made. Before going back to class, Aman and Ria promised to make new memories and share more stories next summer. Preserving the settings for those stories requires a commitment to understanding climate science and advocating for sustainable energy solutions today. Taking action on climate change is the only way to preserve the physical world for our families and communities. By protecting the global climate system now, we ensure that future generations will have their own summer stories to tell.